running? Why are you running?
What's up, crusties? Welcome back to my channel. Before we get started, make sure you guys check my description for all links to Black Lives Matter resources, as well as ways to petition and ways to donate. Now that that has been said, I'm going to let you guys know that today's video is something that I'm really excited about, because a couple weeks ago I asked you guys to submit the ugliest covers you have ever seen of books, because I needed those pictures for, drumroll please, another tier ranking video. Are we surprised? No. This is a series on my channel. It somehow ended up that way, but it's because I have so many tier ranking ideas, and you guys love these videos so much. So I thought, hey, make it a series. So I'm going to make a playlist down below as well for you guys to check out all the different tier ranking videos that I have done, and to just, I don't know, give me more ideas on tier ranking stuff. If you guys have any more, let me know down below, because I am literally willing to tier rank until the day that I drop off the YouTube planet. With that being said, today we are going to be ranking these really ugly covers, and I'm super pumped, so stay tuned for that. So you guys gave me 66 pictures, and when I say you gave me 66 pictures, that means I picked 66 pictures, because I know that in the thread there were so many more than the 66 that I picked, but I just had to narrow it down because otherwise we would be here for hours, and so I picked 66 pictures. So as usual, before we get into the actual tier ranking, I'm just going to explain the different tiers to you guys in order. The first one we have is Stamp It on My Forehead, which is like perfection. We just want to smackety smack on our forehead because we just want to wear it as a giant stamp of approval. That's what that one is. Next we have Picasso, because this one is good, but at the same time we're like, it's not perfect, we don't quite understand it. That's how I feel when I look at Picasso, because I'm like, is it chef's kiss or is it just kiss and miss? You know, that kind of vibe. Next, for the middle, we have They Had Me at the First Half, because it's neither great nor disgustingly horrible, so we just meet in the middle and we will live with it. Next, we have Why Are You Running? Why are you running? Because we just want to yeet ourselves, but at the same time it's not horrendously terrible and we can manage it. We can kind of, you know, survive and have a good day after looking at this cover, because even though it's not cute, it's not gonna have us awake at night thinking about the universe and why and who decided to greenlight such a cover. But the very last one, Electric Chair, is the one to be feared. This one is just so hideous, we can't even look at it, we can't even think about it. That's what that part is. So yes, as usual, we have 5 different tiers. We have the weird, sassy, crazy names that you guys seem to love so much. We love that. We love that for us. But yeah, we're going to go into the ranking now. So some of these are actually foreign covers as well. So I have US editions, UK editions, and then I also have some foreign ones. I think I have some Polish editions, some German editions, and etc. etc. For really horrible ones, I might put like a little picture of them so you guys can see just how traumatic these are, because I know that these pictures on here are kind of small, so they might be hard to see. But yes, let's get into ranking these. The first one we have is this really weird neon Hunger Games cover, and it's giving me some really eye-aching vibes. I just really don't like how this one looks, so we are going to put it in immediate Electric Chair. The color balance is just off. It's just painful to look at, so there's not even a question. Next we have The Host, and I'm really upset at whoever added The Host to this list, because I actually really love this cover, so it's gonna go on Stamp It on My Forehead. Next we have this weird cover. I am not too sure what this one is, but I'm not liking the colors, so it's gonna go in Why Are You Running? And I'm not liking the colors, but not as bad as the Hunger Games one, so yeah. Again, another one that people are putting here that I don't get is The Diviners. I loved this cover of The Diviners, and I just simply cannot see why somebody would not like it, especially if you compare it to the other Diviners covers, which are literally booty cheeks. Then we have City of Bones. I don't really hate this cover. I think it's badly done. It gives me a little bit of a paint, like graphic design is my passion vibe, but it's not too horrible, so it's gonna go in They Had Me at the First Half. Next, we have The Chosen. This cover is kind of bad, but not too bad. So why are you running? The next one is also kind of ugly, but I don't know. People on covers don't really make me like disgusted the way a lot of people seem to feel about people with covers, people on covers. But they don't really make me feel that bothered. But this one is just really bad. I hate the red lighting. It's really nasty, so it goes in there. This is an immediate electric chair. I'm sorry. Like the wording, the font, the design is just really, really ugly. Heroes of Olympus, right? I see Olympus, so I'm assuming this is Heroes. Oh, that's not where that was supposed to go. I'm assuming this is Heroes of Olympus. I like the idea that they have, but I don't think things are blended, so I'm going to put it in They Had Me at the First Half. I wonder if anything is going to go in Picasso, because this one is definitely also Why Are You Running? Because the eye, the color of the eyeball, unless that's like a point with the actual book, that's not vibing with me. No. Next we have Carrie by Stephen King. I actually don't hate this cover, but I don't like it either. I think it's not really well done. Sorry to whoever designed this, but I just don't like the way this one looks, and I just don't like the flower. I think it's very out of place, so it's gonna go in Why Are You Running? Next is Shatter Me. This Shatter Me cover I get very, very confused by because I don't know how it came to be, because I know that Shatter Me has a bunch of different types of covers, but this one just really, really confuses me because the text is just very weird. Like, it's not balanced at all. And so I feel like because of the text being very not balanced, very like slidey, I don't know how else to explain that, this is going to have to go in They Had Me at the First Half. I feel like if the text was better, it may have gone in Picasso, because I feel like for the time that Shatter Me came out in, it might have been like a decent cover, but just with the way the text is, it has to go there. The next one, I'm not quite sure what it is, hunty, but I'm not liking what I see, so it's definitely going in Why Are You Running? This one, oh my god, this alien one. Okay, so when I was looking at these covers, I looked at them beforehand, like fully, and this alien one freaked me out, so it's definitely going in Electric Chair. And so is this Twilight one, because the Twilight one was literally horrible. Horrible. Like, it has this girl, like, I'll put a picture of it right here, but the girl is like she's like, how was her face? She's like, where are you looking? Where? Like, what is she looking at? Because this is Twilight. So is she looking at Edward? Is she looking at the Volturi? Is she looking at Jacob? Who is she looking at? What's going on? Because I vaguely remember Twilight, because I only read it once, like when I was in middle school or high school. I think middle school. When I was in middle school, and I remember the beginning is like her thinking about how she's going to die, and then there's like a part in the book where she is going to die, or like whatever. I don't know. It's super weird. So that's going in there. Y'all are really evil for putting Ballads of Songbirds and Snakes in this, but because I'm messy, I had to add it into this tier as well. And at first, when I saw this cover, it was ugly. Then the more I looked at it, it got better. So I guess it's going to be the first thing to go in Picasso. So the next one, I believe, is also a Shatter Me book, but this is Ignite Me. And this one, as ugly as Shatter Me was, this one is something else, because the little like thing she's holding, it's like a little spell ball or something, just ruins the whole cover for me. I'm pretty sure this is the Ignite Me cover, and I just hate it so much because of the colors. They just don't work well. The font doesn't work well, so it's going in Why Are You Running? Next we have this one. Oh my god, I think this was like the gorilla with the girl or something, like a bear girl romance. It's kind of honestly a little bit of a bestiality thing. Like, I don't know what's going on there, but I did not like that weird hairy hand, kind of like, is it choking her, grabbing her? I don't know. I don't remember what it was, but it's definitely going in Why Are You Running? Next is The Declaration. I didn't really vibe with this cover, but it wasn't really that horrible, so I'm just gonna put it right here. And then we have Under the Something Something. It's weird because I cannot see these like in full anymore, so I forgot what the full titles are, but this one I know I didn't really like that much, so it's gonna like go here also. Next is a really weird one. I think this had like aliens and like a guy on it, and it was just so weird because I was like, who made this? Who? First of all, who wrote this? Second of all, who made this? Like, cover, because I have so many questions and they need to be answered ASAP. But I remember not liking this one, but also I thought it was really funny, so I'm gonna put it in They Had Me at the first half. Next we have another dinosaur thing with a muscular looking man. I have so many questions about who is making these covers and why these covers exist, and who looked at these covers and went, yep, that's the one we should put on the market. Perfect. It's going in electric chair for sure. This one,
they ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine. But
this one is so weird. Like, it's so weird. I wish I had an explanation for the weird cartoony head, but I don't. All I can say is it gives me huge nightmare feelings. So I have to put this in an electric chair. I'm sorry, it just has to go in an electric chair. And so there's this like barbarian romance looking thing, has to go in an electric chair. No, but I have to say that barbarian thing reminded me a little bit of Strange the Dreamer. I have not read Strange the Dreamer, but I always hear people talk about Strange the Dreamer having blue people, and I don't know why when I saw that, I mean obviously because of the blue guy on the cover, I was like, oh my god, is this Strange the Dreamer smut? Next we have Alienated. There's a lot of alien romances in this. I'm assuming that alien related authors all do this really weird cover thing, because this is getting a little bit of a coinky dinky, okay, and I'm not really feeling it. Next we have this Rosemary cover, not feeling that either, so it's gonna go in an electric chair. Remember Me, I'm Sorry, I Would Like to Forget You, you're going in Why Are You Running? I really hate when cover color tones don't match and things just look like they were pasted and slapped on and nobody thought about, oh, do these colors match? I just really hate that, so it's just gonna go right there. And then we have Crack. I don't know if that's how you say it, but I hate this cover, so electric chair. Next we have Brave New World. I read this book when I was in high school and I thought it was a really strange book, but oddly enough I really enjoyed it. But I don't think this is the cover that we used at my high school. I think it was a different cover, and I'm not really feeling this one, but I'm not hating it either. I think the spirally look is kind of cool, so I'm probably going to just put it in Picasso because I think it's cool, but it's just not, it's a little bit of like a, like something's missing there. The Love Hypothesis, we probably already know that this is going in electric chair because of how I feel about the whole neon thing. It's the same thing as this Hunger Games one, but like different, if that makes sense, but I'm not really feeling that. And next we have, is this like, okay, I think this is the Raven Boys, but in a foreign edition. And I think it's Raven Boys because I see three guys in the back, a guy in the front, and then I see like a bird. So I'm assuming it's the Raven Boys, but it might not be. Like, I might be totally wrong. But regardless, I hate this cover. It's going in an electric chair. Pretty Little Liars, a TV show that should have ended literally like 3 years before it actually did. I have not read the books, but the TV show was a whirlwind. I don't know what to say about that experience. It was something, that's for sure. But I actually really love this cover, so it's going to go and stamp it on my forehead. Next we have like a historical, romancy looking book. I'm not too big a fan on the font, but I don't think that the actual picture is bad, so I'm just going to put it right there. Oh, Holly Black. Is this the same Holly Black that wrote the Folk of Air series? Maybe this is like an older book because I have questions about this cover and I want them answered, including the question of why are you running? Vampire Diaries! Oh my gosh, so many OGs. I don't hate it. I don't think it's great. I don't think it's magnificent, but I actually miss covers like this, so I'm going to put it in Picasso. Oh, another one where the picture looks just slapped on to a blank surface and calling it a cover. Sorry, but you're going in Why Are You Running? Oh, I must hide for this one because the next one is the Lunar Chronicles. It's the new covers of the Lunar Chronicles. I don't know if I'm the only one that loves the designs, but I feel weird about their giant foreheads. Like, it's giving us people with giant foreheads, like my forehead is more like a 5 head, but it's giving me clout, it's giving me representation, it's making me feel seen and understood, but at the same time I feel like it looks weird in the drawings. Like, I'm not too big a fan of how the drawings look, I'm not too big a fan of how the characters look. I feel like the characters don't look like themselves because I've seen a lot of fan art of the Lunar Chronicles that I really love, and I feel like if they were gonna do like the artsy looking thing, they should have used those covers or hired one of those artists, because I just feel like this doesn't really represent. But because I actually think the art is nice, I'm gonna put it and they had us at the first half. Next we have some weird book. Yeah, we have this one. I hate it. Next we have what? Yeah. That's definitely going in at least Why Are You Running? I don't like that cover at all. This one I'm also not a big fan of, so I'm gonna put it in Why Are You Running? The Uglies, you guys did the Uglies dirty. I don't know why someone put the Uglies on this list. Maybe they just thought that I meant books with the word ugly in them. But like, how could you do that? How could you do that to me? How could you do that to me? Like, The Uglies was one of my favorite series in middle school. I really need to go back and revisit and reread this series because I loved The Uglies. I loved the characters. I loved the book. I loved everything about it, the dystopian world. Like, I just really adored The Uglies. I remember really going crazy over this series, and I actually really love this cover, so I'm going to put it and stamp it on my forehead. Next we have some weird scene of a girl dancing inside blue fire. I'm not standing it. That's not safe, sweetie, so you better run. Wow, Final Empire by Brandon Sanderson. You guys are brutal. When I say brutal, I mean brutal. Wow, okay. This one's not that bad. It kind of reminds me of an art class, so I'm going to have to put it in Picasso because it's just pure art. You feel? Yeah, it's pure art. Next, we have this book that is all in red. I'll put a picture of it here. But I actually really like the monochromatic look. I think it looks cool. I'm digging that durag. I think that's a durag I see. That's a durag on a black man, as it should be. So it's going to go in Picasso. I like the contrast of the dark skin and the durag and the little, is that a goatee? Is that a goatee, sweetie? I think it's a goatee. I like that goatee. I love the text. I like it. But I know that there's definitely a little bit of something off with that. I don't know how I'd feel if I saw it in person, so it's just going to go in Picasso. Midnight Sun. Straight to the gutter. This cover makes me itchy. No. Next we have this book right here. It is a German book, and I can't remember what it is about or what book it was because I can't see the whole thing, but it's going in an electric chair because I'm not feeling those colors. Next, let's see. This one, I remember looking at this one and I hated the cracks in it, but I thought it was alright looking, so we're gonna put this one in Why Are You Running? And also this one is gonna go in Why Are You Running because I'm not feeling it too much. Okay, next we got this weird book. This is also a German book, but we're gonna put this one in Why Are You Running? I doubt I'll change my mind because from what I see right here, that ain't what it is. No. Next we have Coraline, and this cover is absolutely terrifying, so it's going straight to the gutter, aka electric chair. I like the Coraline movie. I haven't read the book, but I really love the movie.
We give our thanks and ask to bless our mother's golden chicken breast.
And I just feel like the movie is so creepy that I do not want to see that book ever. Lighthouse is looking a little bit of a dark house, so electric chair for you, honey. Who put Tower of Dawn in this, and who greenlighted me into adding Tower of Dawn in this? I actually do not hate this cover. I think it looks okay. It looks fine. It's not the best, but it's not the worst. So I'm going to put it in Picasso because I think it does something really interesting cover-wise, but it's not like my favorite thing. So here we are with some erotica. Some couples making out on a cover. Yeah, their skin looks really hydrated and moisturized. They are about that lotion. So I'm going to have to put this in They Had Me at the first half because they look lotion, but I don't like the cover. Next we have this book where the two guys on this look literally like twins, and I have no clue what this book is about, but I do not like how they look like they were badly photoshopped into this, so it's going into electric chair. And so is this really weird cartoon cover. I can't understand what it is, and I don't want to because it's so ugly. So we are not explaining today. No. Electric chair. Next we have, I think this is a book in the Engelstags and Full Frontal Snogging series. If I'm remembering right, I just remember the school uniform and these like copy-paste type titles, and I actually don't hate this. I really like the way it looks. It reminds me of like a mailing letter, so I have to put that there. This one is creepy. Very creepy. So electric chair. We don't stand this in here. This Holes cover I don't like because I think it looks really, really weird. I feel really weird about the color placement. I feel really weird about the title's color. I feel really weird about the art, the author's name placement. Everything about this cover doesn't sit right with me. So it's just going to go into Why Are You Running? Because it's not super horrible, but I just don't really fancy it. Next we have this crazy alien book. Oh my god, do you guys see that? Do you guys see the crazy alien book? Oh my god, oh my god. I don't even know what to say. This is like so bad that it's good, so I'm gonna put this in Picasso. Next we have Catfishing on Catnet, and this one is going in electric chair. Again, I hate these bright neon colors that don't make any sense whatsoever. This one, I guess you could look at it and be like, okay, it's not that bad, but I just can't stand the way it looks. And I can't stand the way this next one looks either, because what the heck? What happened? What happened in the studio? Who was in charge of Photoshop? Because that ain't it. And now we are last on to our final picture cover choice. Where is it gonna go? This one is the new edition of the ACOTAR series. There are a lot of debates going on about this series and the new covers, and I personally believe that these covers should not have been made because Sarah J. Maas's characters are majority white, and when you look at these covers you get a certain ethnic, a certain inspired feeling when you look at these covers that the ACOTAR series does not have, and therefore I think that they should have used a different type of design process or a design method into making these covers. And I just also don't really like the neon look, as you can already tell from all the different placements I did in this tier ranking. I'm not a fan of the neon because I feel like if I saw this in Barnes & Noble I would think, oh, this has blah 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 representation, or it has blah 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 folklore, and it has none of that. And so for that, all those combinations together, I'm going to have to put this in Why You Running, because I'm running because this should not look like this, and also the neon colors scare me. And that is the final ranking. That is the final cover. Thank you guys so much for sending me these pictures. I know this one was a really random tier ranking, and also it was like, hey, we can't even see the full pictures, but hopefully the pictures on the side helped you guys scream in agony with me. Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to check out all the links in my description that I mentioned earlier, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you watch the video until the very end, make sure you leave a flower emoji, any flower emoji that you find on your screen, or you can even type flower emoji, but leave a flower emoji down below if you watched all of this. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. I will see you in the next one. Bye!